I believe it's benefited all of the relationships that I have, even with myself. I've got to know myself a little bit more. I've improved my relationship, especially with my son. He's 4, so that helped a lot. I have a lot more patience with him now. We spend a lot of time together. My professional life, it just turned completely different. I was pretty much, I was at a factory and I wasn't really doing anything for myself, so I ended up enrolling into massage therapy school, and it's been a month and a half now since I enrolled, and it's been amazing. I love the information that we're learning, and I love giving massages, so it's definitely my passion. So.
Professionally, it's developed commitment to what I do, and being able to be present to what I'm doing. Like in my job, even though I'm a student worker, I enjoy it now. I am present there every day. I'm not just doing it because that's the only thing I can get right now in school. It's something that I'm fully present to in every second. And as well as every moment in my life, I'm able to be present to it, present to being in my relationship, present to being with the beautiful little girl that my girlfriend has. Being present, that's what I gained.
I think the view of my daughter Celestina, who is also was the coach of Legacy One, and how her life and her goals have influenced other people and making changes in their lives, and just like the changes that I made in my own life, my own attitude towards my life, I guess that would be more accurate right now.
Just in general, having a better appreciation for everything. I've spent a lot better quality time with my daughter and seen it as a positive instead of a burden. In my professional, I'm currently working on my bachelor's degree in social work. So I've been able to apply the things I've learned in class, and I believe I'll be able to apply them in the field when I get out there. And taking my schooling a little bit more seriously and working towards that. So those are the main areas that I've applied it in. I think I've chosen to let the tools I've gained from these trainings impact every domain of my life very positively. In terms of family, for example, I come from a big family. There were individuals in my family who I was very close to, other individuals I hadn't maybe spoken to for years. So being able to be in these trainings gave me an opportunity to reflect on where am I at in my life, what do I want to create, and how are my actions matching that intention that I say I want. So for example, in my family, looking at connectedness and sharing, I was able to have that motivation to put action steps into place, helping to organize a monthly family night. You know, my siblings and I are grown up, some of us have children, my parents are working, but really that connection that used to happen around the dinner table or family events when we were children, I was able to bring that back to my family and make that invitation. And I hope within the next 2 to 3 years we'll get to plan a whole family reunion, because my family's huge, very, very big northern New Mexico family. So it impacted family definitely positively. Also, people in my life saw changes in me and they said, what's different about you? What are you doing? So it was really an opportunity, an invitation to share with them, this is what I'm up to. I'm taking these courses, I'm working on personal development, I'm setting goals for myself in my life, I'm looking at getting people to support me. Several of my family members have enrolled in the training. Both my mother and father have done authorship. My sister and I were able to do authorship and partnership together. And just recently, Grace, I was able to do Grace with my sister, my mother, my soon-to-be sister-in-law, and several very, very close friends who I consider my sisters. And that in itself was a transformational experience, to be able to go back into our community as this collective of strong women, mothers, sisters, daughters, and look at what is the impact that we have as women. What is our influence? What are the gifts that we have to give, and how do we do that collectively? In terms of my career, it definitely impacted my career. I shared with you that I'm recently the coordinator for the Enlace project, and just being able to redefine what does coordination mean, what does collaboration mean, leadership in the community mean, and look at the way people have played the game of collaboration in the past and looking at how I want to collaborate, how I want to make sure that every person feels that there's a place at the table for them, from students to parents to policymakers. So these trainings have impacted family, profession, health as well. Just looking at our leadership program, for example, is a 4-month intensive program where participants really take on a committed vision and are up to putting into place in their lives what they say they want to create. So if we say we want to be healthy individuals, we want to live long lives, then we get to put in to place daily practices that are going to serve us to getting to that goal. So really looking at my health in a different way, looking at eating in a different way, educating myself about organic foods and it not being a money conversation, it's too expensive to do that, really looking at it as an investment in my body, in my family, an investment in what I'm teaching my son. So there really is no limit to where I have chosen to apply the tools from these trainings, or really any limit where anyone can apply this positively.